Chargers' former team this weekend, including, I mean, these names. This is an all-name team. Frank Gore Jr. signed as an undrafted free agent to the Bills, where his dad spent a season toward the end of his career at age 36. Frank Sr. racked up 599 yards in Buffalo. Another undrafted free agent. There's a new TO in the Bay Area. This time, Terrell Owens' son, Tariq, getting picked up by the 49ers, the same place Terrell played his first 8 NFL seasons. And what about Jeremiah Trotter Jr., taken in the 5th round by the Eagles? The team his dad, Jeremiah Sr., made 4 Pro Bowls with and a Super Bowl appearance in over 8 seasons in Philly. That's fantastic. And again, a reminder, we are getting old. These grades weren't put there on accident. With the first overall pick, we select one Jeremy Fowler, who has seen a map. He is very familiar with them. Jeremy, ton of headlines from the draft, days 1, days 2, days 3. Take us through some of the major moves, starting with the Giants and how close they were to actually taking a quarterback with pick 6.
Well, they looked into it. They explored a trade with New England at that 3rd spot, looking at Drake May. He was the coveted quarterback, the ball to dance, as teams like the Vikings and Giants were trying to potentially move up. Never got overly close. My feedback from teams is that New England needed a massive haul to move out of that spot. So the Giants offered some premium package there to try, but they just didn't get close enough. They knew they always had that man right there, Malik Neighbors, in the back pocket at number 6. They felt he was the best receiver in this draft, so they're happy. They're moving forward to Daniel Jones. Michael Penix in Atlanta. This sent shockwaves through the draft. But here's the thing. I was told Atlanta had him rated as high as their 2nd best quarterback in this entire draft. They loved the guy. They went and worked him out. They felt like he's the best pure passer. And this wasn't a matter of just taking a quarterback just to take one. They had him ranked really highly. And this had owner Arthur Blank's blessing as well. He wanted to solve the quarterback problem for a long time. Then you got Spencer Rattler, a little bit of a surprise, falling to the 5th round. Teams I talked to had him set a little bit higher because he's got a lot of ability as a passer. There seems to be some chatter about maturity issues that teams had. I didn't sense that, and including checking with the Saints, they had no problems with Spencer Rattler. There was some stuff about him being on a QB1 video in high school that wasn't all that flattering. The Saints and other teams said that he did a great job addressing that. He is humble and mature, come a long way. So Saints feel like they got a steal in the 5th round.
Yeah, and I heard the same chatter too. The Netflix show QB1, where he was 17, 18, and some front offices were not too pleased with the way. Listen, that was 4 or 5 years ago. All right, anyway, teams now changing their attention from the draft to now dollars. Who is going to be the focus in these coming weeks?
We'll start with Trey Hendrickson. Pass rusher for the Bengals has requested to trade 30-plus sacks the last 3 years. So he did a 4-year, $60 million deal back in free agency 3 years ago, but he wants another update and feels like he's outplayed his contract. And this is dating back to a couple years ago where he had held out of some off-season workouts. Hasn't been overly happy with his deal. Feels like he's outperformed it. They did a 1-year, $21 million bridge deal a year ago, but he wants to re-up. I'm told they are supposed to talk this week, so maybe there's some optimism there coming up. And you got Justin Jefferson with the Vikings. This is a deal that's going to have to get done. Kwesi Adolfo-Menzo, the Vikings GM, said after the draft that they're going to try to address this now that the draft is over. So May, it will be focused upon to try to get that man signed up. And talking to people around the league, they're expecting $30+ million a year on a new deal. The holdup with these wide receiver deals is going to be fascinating is you saw them with like Tyreek Hill's deal a couple years ago where it's a huge number, but the last year of the deal is kind of a bloated, non-guaranteed $35, $40 million. Well, Jefferson and these other stars are going to want more of a solidified deal, stronger guarantees, and it looks better on paper. So we'll see if the Vikings will oblige.